All right, y'all. This video we're gonna be reacting to: should we be fearful of artificial intelligence? So we're gonna see what this video talking about.
But before we get into this video, make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe, and let us know if you guys like more videos like this. Okay?
Let us know, y'all. So we're gonna see what they're talking about. Let's get to the video.
Let's get to it.
The Joe Rogan experience.
I think some people do, and that's the real fear. Some people, like this guy who's advocating for a digital god, like they do know where it's going because they actually work in technology. And it's not freaking them out.
But it's like Columbus, you know, like everybody thought the world was
His
flat.
glasses
You got
are
a couple
different.
of people to
I
get
know.
on a boat and we didn't know what that was going to mean.
See if we can find where Elon talks about this part, because that was the most fascinating to me.
I mean, the reason OpenAI exists at all
So
is
this is what he said earlier, but it's going to
Larry Page and I
continue.
used to be close friends, and I would stay at his house in Palo Alto, and I would talk to him.
You gotta
late
realize
tonight about,
these are the people that are at the pinnacle of technology.
And their primary perception was that Larry
they're
was
very
not
aware.
taking AI safety seriously enough.
What did he say about it?
He really seemed to be wants sort of digital superintelligence, basically digital God, if you will, as soon as possible.
So digital god.
Oh, God.
Yes. It's made many public statements over the years that the whole goal of Google is what's called AGI, Artificial General Intelligence, or Artificial Superintelligence. You know, and I agree with him that there's great potential for good, but there's also potential for bad. And
There
so
is, yes.
Dang, some deep stuff. We're gonna make we make artificial intelligence, and they're trying to make a god in that. Just how we're probably programmed, and that's why there's a god and
Consciously,
yeah.
there's a different God.
dang. And those
I think
computer
of it like-
things are probably gonna be thinking, oh, that is God, but not knowing it's computer generated, and that could be going on in our minds too, but in a different way.
That's
That's
deep.
you've got some radical new technology, you want to try to take a set of actions that maximize the probability it will do good and minimize the probability it will do bad things.
Yes.
It can't just be helpful leather to just go, you know, barreling forward and, you know, hope for the best. And then at one point, I said, well, what about, you know, we're going to make sure humanity's okay here.
That was the most ugliest laugh in the world. Like,
Did he use that term?
Yes. And there were witnesses. I wasn't the only one there when he called me a speciesist. And so I was like, okay, that's it. Yes, I'm a speciesist. Okay. You got me.
Species?
I'm about to look that word up. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I'm fully a speciesist.
That's a funny
Busted.
line.
A species.
So
I'm gonna look that up. It says it right
that
here.
was the last straw. At the time,
How wild is that?
It is wild.
But these are the people that are in control of this thing. And I think there's also this race that's going on. There's all these different companies around the world that are trying to develop artificial general intelligence first. Because I think having it first, if you have a digital god first, you have a massive advantage.
Right.
Over everyone and everything.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, if you think that tech companies have a lot of power now, imagine if tech companies unleash a digital god. I mean, they literally might be the
species.
very seeds that create God.
So species is the human held belief that other animal species are inferior.
Oh.
But it's like basis bit. So especially as manifested by cruelty to or exploiting of animals by humans. I don't know. That's
guess.
weird.
Really believe that now the digital universe is probably the most sought after God. You know, most people probably spend more time advocating for whatever they're seeing online anywhere than they do for their church or their you know, that I think that already exists. People like Elon see that, and there should be a race for it. I don't see it as You know, everything can have a really dark, bad side. And we can't control it. So I think even talking about it the way you're talking about it is scary. And I don't know that it's...
Can I scare you with this?
Let's scare me with this.
This is on 60
You gotta scare you with
I did
this.
a whole piece.
Oh, that's right. I saw this. One AI program spoke in a foreign language it was never trained to know. This mysterious behavior called emergent properties has been happening, where AI unexpectedly teaches itself a new skill.
Like a minute in, he says something.
Yeah.
What the heck?
This is bananas. This is on CBS.
Is called emergent properties. Some AI systems are teaching themselves skills that they weren't expected to have. How this happens is not well understood. For example, one Google AI program adapted on its own after it was prompted in the language of Bangladesh, which it was not trained to know.
We discovered that with very few amounts of prompting in Bengali, it can now translate all of Bengali. So now all of a sudden, we now have a research effort where we're now trying to get to 1,000 languages.
There is an
Oh, wow.
aspect of this which we call, all of us in the field call it as a black box. You know, you don't fully understand. And you can't quite tell why it said this or why it got wrong. We have some ideas, and our ability to understand this gets better over time. But that's where the state of the art is.
You don't fully understand how it works, and yet you've turned it loose on society?
You know, let me put it this way. I don't think we fully understand how a human mind works either.
So then why are we building why are
That's
they
two
building
different things.
artificial humans?
The rest of this is what we talked about earlier.
What else are they saying here?
That's like he wrote a poem and they're asking why did it write that way.
Why does that scare you guys so much? Why does it...
Listen, it's a lie.
Why does it?
It's not whether or not it's scary. It's a kind of life form.
But here's the thing. I am really fearful of humanity. I'm really afraid of us.
Let's hope that's not afraid of us too. And decides to get rid of us.
Or... and that's a 50-50. And I would like to, you know, I have enough negativity, and I'm not talking, it's not about me, but going on in my mind where if I don't know, and I'm assuming that it is a higher power than me, not God, but it is a higher power than me, that maybe for whatever reason, let's trust that it is a benefit and not not something that's...
But how is it been? I mean, I see
know
what
how I
you're
feel
saying,
about
but
that.
how can he? What evidence shows that this would benefit humanity?
Yeah. And my thing is, how are you more fearful of humanity than something
But
that's...
humans are the ones making them.
Yeah, so it's just like... I don't know, that doesn't make sense.
horrible.
Well, I certainly hope. I hope it's a benefit.
What you just played for me didn't scare me. It doesn't scare me. The fact that it is artificial intelligence. What is intelligence? Just by virtue of what it is. So it's learning things that we can't explain. It's intelligence. That's what intelligence is.
I think we're using this word in a weird way. The word scared. Because I don't think that it's scared like I'm scared of wolves. It's not that kind of scared.
Yeah.
It's scared like
that will be totally...
"Ooh-wee, I realize where this is going.
Yeah.
And it might not even
but
be
you
in
didn't
our
describe
lifetime.
a good place.
Well, it's not a good place for us, but maybe it's a good place for the universe.
Do you
Maybe it's a
invest
good
in
place for
Bitcoin?
life.
Do you invest in Bitcoin?
I've got some Bitcoin.
Okay. So
I think, but that's not what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about maybe this is what happens with intelligence everywhere. That maybe intelligence realizes there's limitations to biology, and biological evolution is very time consuming. It takes a long time to get adaptation, for things to change. It takes decades, it takes centuries, it takes thousands of years.
Yeah.
But this could happen in weeks and hours and minutes, especially if it knows how to make a better version.
And you don't think that's scary? What you just
You
proclaimed.
keep saying scary. I think
do.
it's just the thing that's happening. And I think
But you have children,
Yes,
so-
we will continue to exist. But I feel like this was inevitable. Just like it's there's inevitable things that happen in nature that we don't want to admit. You don't want to say they're scary. They're just inevitable.
Yeah, he was trying to make it seem like it's like, oh, I'm scared of it. Like, no, it's just
It's
like,
a different type of scary.
You see what the AI could do, and you're like, oh wow, like It's
Like, that's
not going in a
scary.
good direction. Like, it's
Yeah.
that type of thing.
And I mean, I feel like the proof to it, it's like movies. Like, there's so many movies based off of like
iRobot.
Yeah, like iRobot, like robots, humans creating robots that backlash. Like, it ends up destroying humanity.
Age of Ultron.
Yeah, Age of Ultron with the Avengers. Like, there's so many
They put the
movies
truth in the
that
movies, y'all.
show like why we shouldn't go here, why we shouldn't take it to the next level.
Yeah.
And
We still
especially the
can.
people that are in control and power, like,
Yeah. And
Why
you really
would I
think
want them?
there's always movies where they show evil scientists creating these evil things. You really think these people at the top want the AI for good or
to
bad?
benefit us. Yeah,
Like,
like
no.
no,
If
I
you
wouldn't want
think
this.
they make Instagram and Facebook and all these other apps, has it been good or bad? It has been mostly bad.
Exactly. So it's just certain things like that that people need to, not
Yeah.
people, but I wish he could see.
But y'all, thank y'all for watching the video. Please be thank y'all for watching the video. Please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're on the road to 700 subscribers, so please help us get us there, y'all.
And yeah, thank you for everybody who's been supporting so far. Don't forget to hit our links down below, our social medias, and also check out our business website down below, y'all.
Tap that link, y'all. But we'll see our next video, so
Peace.